Good day, everyone. It is Friday, June 13th. Time is 11:48 a.m. Temperature is 15 degrees Celsius, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Kind of chilly for this time of year. And what you're looking at is Lake Erie. I am in Port Dover, Ontario for their bike rally that they have every Friday the 13th, regardless of the time of year. And thousands upon thousands of bikers descend on this city and just have a great time, let's put it that way. Let's go take a look. So this started in 1981 with a gentleman named Chris Simon. About him and 25 of his friends, came to this city in November 13th, and they had such a great time they decided to do it every Friday the 13th since then, and it has grown and grown and grown every year, and you'll see just how many bikers and people are around here. It's amazing. Turned into quite the spectacle. The whole main street is all vendors, and basically every side street is bikes upon bikes upon bikes. Now, I am not a bike rider myself. I've never actually driven one, never even actually rode on one either, so I don't know one bike from the next. I just know how cool they look. Here's one over here. Neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Just shoulder to shoulder people already at this time.
It just sits on the road, you don't even have to steer. Nice.
Slingshot, it's called creamsicle. As you can probably tell, it gets pretty loud here, whether it's the bikes or the bands that are playing. Trying to get over to the bikes with so many people, it's hard to get through. So this here is Main Street. And this is where all the vendors are. Up there. there. I don't know if you can see that. Just raising my hand, I can't see the screen. I don't know what I'm pointing at. I'll try again.
It's like we're like waiting.
Here's your OPP bikes. As far as I know, there have never been any major incidents at any of these. Like I said, it happens every Friday the 13th, whether it's December, January, or middle of summer, 40-degree weather. This town just explodes in population. One thing is you're not allowed to drive into town. You have to park at some public parking lots. $10 for parking. Sorry, $10 per person for the parking. And you take a shuttle bus in. Only if you have a motorcycle can you drive into Port Dover. Just wanted to show you one neat thing over here. I get through. Yeah. Because there's no cars, the Tim Hortons drive-through is a walk-through. And some more bikes down here. I could probably spend all day going up and down every street showing all the bikes. I'll just go up a couple here, just this one here. Yep. Oh, yeah, I'll wait. Police directing traffic here. This town, I can't imagine trying to drive around it, trying to get to work in the morning or what have you. I'd probably just take the day off and enjoy it. That is a neat helmet. That is a neat helmet. I like that. The Predator. See all kinds here. All kinds of bikes, not just Harleys, but Hondas and Kawasaki's and whatnot. I've been here about 2 or 3 times before. My first time was June 2008. And 2010, I think, was August. Man, was that a hot day. But here we have basically a bike park here. Hundreds, if not thousands. There's a shuttle bus. I think that's the same one I took. Come in. not in my top 10 list of things to do in my life, but I guess if I had the money. There we go. Somebody doing a little concert
We
there.
were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Whoa, we were doing it right. We were coming alive. Yeah, nothing solid, solid, never losing night. Whoa, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down.
Somebody renting out their driveway.
So, head north to
I believe it's $10 for every bike that comes into the city to park.
We didn't carry a flag.
Across the street here. But damn, there's so many bikes. Unbelievable. So this is Port Dover's like main central park. With streets on either side, of course, bikes everywhere. Just gonna go to their main street, show you some of the vendors. I invite you to come down next time there's a next time there's a Friday the 13th. It's quite the spectacle, quite a sight to see, I must say. I heard somebody, I think they called them the Barbie girls. Those ladies dressed in the Canada outfits.
Thunder, Gary needs you to go with them.
So again, this is the main street. I'll just take a look down there if I can. If you can see it or not. And more vendors up that way. So just behind me, actually, there's a store called Destination 13, and that is the official, or if you will, the main store to buy your, to get your swag for Friday the 13th. They usually say the month and the year on it.
No. Plus, even though it's never sweet, you'll get a fine.
It's really crowded here. I'm just going to get off this street for now. Vendors are vendors. Again, I invite you to come down here next time there's a Friday the 13th. Check out all the bikes, check out the vendors. As I said, it's quite the spectacle, quite the sight. I believe it's the largest bike rally, if you will, in Canada, and one of the largest in North America. There's one in Sturgis down in the States. Florida has a large one as well. Just heard somebody answer their phone and say, "Oh, you're at the beer store." Yeah, a lot of people are at the beer store today. And the LCBO. Apparently the nighttime is just a huge rockin' party here. I've only been here during the day, not at night. There are some campgrounds you could stay at. A few hotels. Not that many, but they're already booked years in advance, from what I understand. So unless you know somebody that lives here, I'm good, thank you. Just asked if I want any water. I'm good for now. Down the street here. Again, another street and more bikes. Unfortunately, when I was driving down here, I saw there was a motorcycle accident. Obviously, I don't know what happened. There's already ambulance and police there. That's sad to see. Hope the person is okay. And yet more bikes. And with that, I'll end the video. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you wish. And ring that bell for notifications. And until next time, keep on walking.